What's good, West Texas? Hope you're having a great start to your work week. We had phenomenal weather this weekend, perfect for viewing our annular eclipse, and that picture perfect weather continued into the work week. We started out pretty chilly though, had a low of 37 at Mathis Airport, which is nearly 20 degrees cooler than our typical lows for this time of year. 54. More precisely, it's about 17 degrees below average. And we were actually pretty seasonable for the high though, 77 that high at Mathis Airport, a little bit closer to that typical high of 81 for this time of year. I don't think anybody's complaining about those cooler than normal temperatures. Got temperatures in the upper 50s, lower 60s all across the region right now. If you're wanting to take your dog for a walk before heading to bed, it should feel absolutely beautiful. You might want a light jacket. I know I personally would want a light jacket in this kind of weather. And although we have warmed up a little bit from where we were this weekend, it's still feeling really nice outside thanks to this dry air. This is dew point, which is a measure of how much moisture is in the atmosphere. These low dew points tell us that it's feeling pretty dry outside. That's why it's so fall-like, why the weather's just been so wonderful recently. Not a lot happening on radar. No moisture means no clouds, no rain. It also means we're going to cool off quite a bit overnight. Wouldn't be surprised if we saw the lower 40s and upper 30s in some locations. So as kids are heading to the school bus tomorrow morning, pointing in the wrong direction, probably going to want a jacket. As kids are heading to school tomorrow, I expect it to be around that 50-degree mark as kids are heading to the bus. But definitely not going to need a jacket by lunchtime, 71 for recess, and should top out around the 80-degree mark as kids are heading home from school. So overall, should be a great weather day. Definitely not going to need that jacket in the afternoon because this ridge of high pressure to our west helping us warm up here locally. We are monitoring our next weather maker. It'll bring a cold front, and I say cold front in quotation marks because it's really not going to impact our temperatures too much. You know, we're not going to start seeing freezing temperatures or anything like that. And then right behind the cold front, got that ridge of high pressure building into West Texas, and we could even see temperatures warm into the 90s, which I know is not what anybody wants to hear this time of year, and certainly not what we want for our drought. We have one area not in drought just north of I-20. That's who's gotten the most rain recently, but unfortunately, I don't have a lot of rain in my forecast. I have to be bad news Britain today and tell you that we actually have some 90-degree temperatures for this weekend. So if you're wanting to enjoy the fall-like weather, now is definitely the time before we warm into those 90s for the weekend. Bert?